From the mountains to the sea and everything in between, Maui Alert News, Maui's first source for live video news. Maui Alert News Live begins right now.
Aloha everyone, and thank you for watching Maui Alert this evening. We do appreciate you being here right after the holidays. And it didn't take long for the holiday spirit to wear off in Kahului at least. At least 2 people went to jail after an apparent road rage incident on Derry Road. And as you might have guessed, Maui Alert was there.
A camera caught police speeding to reports of a fight in progress this afternoon. Witnesses say the man driving this car upset the man in that hat. Witnesses say the black car was driving erratically. So when the man in the hat caught up to the driver, some kind of physical confrontation broke out. Witnesses say the driver of the black car seems to have been drinking. Police took both men to jail. Lisa Panis was with the car driven by the man in the hat. She says he reacted, but she says he was provoked.
That black car in front of us was road raging, was trying to veer us off the road. He was driving recklessly. And then when we came to the complete stop, my brother, got a little bit road rage, got into the car, did his little deal. But all in all, we're wrong. My brother's wrong for attacking, but those people are way more wrong for trying to veer people off the road and think that they have the right just because their car's illegal, all of their lights are busted, and they're drunk, and they think that they can just drive, do whatever they want.
Yeah. Interesting situation. Not exactly aloha on the roads, but that gives rise to consequences, of course. Maui Alert has learned that police are considering charging both men, one for assault and one for drunk driving. We'll let you know if any details develop. In other news, it's probably not gunshots that you're hearing, but fireworks. Fireworks sales started on the island today, and as you may guess, by the holiday spirit and other things around, lots of people more than willing to shoot off fireworks and buy them in the process.
Pacific Fireworks in Kihei wants to help folks go out with a bang this new year.
Duck brand is louder, brighter.
Employee Nick Foligno says his store is open through New Year's Eve. They carry sparklers and fountains. They also have firecrackers, but not everyone can buy those.
If you want to buy any of these firecrackers, only the firecrackers, you need a permit. Everything else in the store, fountains, snap pops, small stuff like that, sparklers, you don't need a permit.
It's only legal to light fireworks on New Year's Eve at 9 p.m. until 1 a.m. on New Year's.
And I don't think we left that graphic up long enough, folks. It's 9 p.m. New Year's Eve until 1 a.m. on New Year's. That's a 4-hour window. Even though you can buy fireworks right now, legally, if you have firecrackers anyway, you're not allowed to shoot them off. And speaking of legally and firecrackers, to get those firecrackers, you have to spend $25 on that permit, and it entitles you to shoot off a certain number. To exceed that, you have to buy another permit, etc. But that is the case, so keep that in mind. If you're shooting off fireworks right now, tonight, or really any time before 9 p.m. on New Year's Eve, you are doing so illegally. Well, coming up, we're going to tell you more about another big fireworks show that's planned, and not only that, a damp weather forecast, at least in the next day. Watch.
Who are you?
Me, real estate agent.
How are you going to sell my house?
We have for sale, sir.
She should have called the Maui Home Seller Digital Visual Live. Their cutting-edge technology turns your home into a live television studio. The whole world can come to your living room for live broadcasts and interactive open houses.
Yeah, not so much.
Don't call a caveman. Call the Maui Home Seller at 808-436-7021. That's 436-7021. Because a for sale sign just isn't enough anymore.
Who are you?
Me, real estate agent.
And it's not just your neighbor blasting off fireworks, it's the Grand Wailea. The Grand Wailea is planning a real show, a big show, and that's coming up on New Year's Eve, actually on New Year's. They have confirmed for Maui Alert that they are planning to light off some fireworks. Here are some details.
The resort confirms for Maui Alert that it will host a fireworks display on New Year's. The fireworks will be fired from a barge offshore. You can see them from Wailea Beach, or if you have an elevated lanai in South Kihei, you might be able to catch a glimpse that way too.
So what time, you ask? Well, the stroke of midnight. That's what Wailea tells us. It will be the right as the clock strikes 12 on New Year's. You can see those fireworks and all their glory right off the Wailea resort there, the Grand Wailea Resort, and free for all to see who can actually get a peek. So it might be worth it to you to take a look and get some good seats. You'll have to get there early if you want to be on the beach, I'm sure. So we'll also take a look at some weather for you tonight, and it's a good thing those fireworks didn't happen tonight, because I can tell you it wouldn't be a good night for them. The forecast calls for the possibility of heavy rains after midnight. Here's the forecast.
In South Kihei, the weather looked great today, but tonight could bring rain showers to the south and central areas of the island. The forecast calls for a 60% chance of heavy rain after midnight. Expect the same thing in Kahului and Wailuku. The threat of heavy rain doesn't let up until at least noon on Wednesday. Overnight, the low will be 64 degrees, 81 for a high tomorrow.
And if that wasn't enough for you, we could also get some lightning and hail overnight. So it could be eventful before noon tomorrow, when things are supposed to start to cycle down a little bit in terms of the precipitation and the other systems moving through the area. So that's all we have for you tonight. We appreciate you being here. We are always here for you, for your only source for live video daily newscasts, and we appreciate you supporting us. Just a tremendous outpouring of support in the last week or so. We really appreciate that. We're pushing hard to build our fans up to 3,000. So if you don't already like us, please do so. If you know somebody else that you might suggest Maui Alert to, we appreciate you doing that, because we want your fanship. We want you to like us, to share us, and get other people to like us too. That's the only way we can continue to do what we're doing. And for that, we say thank you very much. And we'll see you soon. For now, everybody, aloha!